When we at SIFE Carleton heard that approximately 800,000 Canadians suffer from hunger and that over a third of the hungry are children, we knew that something had to change. With the Ottawa Food Bank alone seeing 43,000 Ottawans each month and that 40% of those are children, we decided to work in partnership with the food bank to ensure that our donations went to those who needed them the most. Launching Ottawa's first Hunger Awareness Week from January 24th to the 29th to widespread media attention, SIFE Carleton pounded the pavement, informing residents across the city of issues of food insecurity in their own backyards.
Why do that? What got you into that sort of thing?
Well, I was originally brought onto the project by a friend.
Yeah.
And so we started it up, and then I have a team of 7 under me.
Yeah.
So, and then one of the girls in my group, she actually uses the food bank. And so she told me her entire story, and I thought it was just...
One of your student friends?
Yeah. She uses the food bank, and she was just, yeah, she has a daughter, and she's amazing. Like, she's a full-time student, she needs it, she uses it, and her story just really inspired me to bring this to the forefront.
With drop-off points placed strategically across town, the SIFE team mobilized community centers, local universities, and the YMCA to help gather food for Ottawa's neediest residents during a particularly harsh winter.
We have Helena and Noreen from SIFE at Carleton University. Great to have you ladies in here.
Thank you for having us.
Let's Can Hunger, something that SIFE chapters all over the country are doing, but we're doing it for the first time right here in our city. You've come up with some recipes that people can point to when they're looking for what to bring to the food bank. How did that come about, Helena?
Well, basically, I have a friend who's a chef, and he and I sat down last week, and we came up with a bunch of different recipes just with items that will traditionally come directly from the food bank that can be used for stuff like that. And it was actually pretty difficult. We didn't really realize just how much we appreciate like seasonings and spicings and things like that, and it really came together quite nicely.
With the assistance of national basketball champions, the Carleton Ravens, SIFE Carleton reached out to the Ravens fans for at-game donations. Inspiring all varsity student athletes to pitch in, the team also ran an overwhelmingly successful inter-team canned food collection competition. Armed with boxes of bright orange awareness-raising wristbands, SIFE student leaders used every opportunity at their disposal to spread the message of hunger alleviation to their fellow students and community leaders. Working with local elementary schools and educators, SIFE Carleton engaged Ottawa's youngest residents in the cause, speaking at school assemblies and providing the schools with daily hunger facts to foster compassion and understanding throughout their communities. The pinnacle of SIFE Carleton's Hunger Awareness Week campaign was a reception hosted by the Mexican ambassador and sponsored by MyTel, which brought together the local diplomatic and business communities. The event included keynote addresses by the executive directors of the Ottawa Mission and the Ottawa Food Bank, as well as the silent auction. The items donated by local artists, diplomats, and entrepreneurs succeeded in raising over $4,000 for the Ottawa Food Bank and highlighting the financial needs of local poverty reduction organizations.
Our media efforts reached 700,000 people in the National Capital Region. We raised over $30,000 in value for the Ottawa Food Bank, which translates to over 3,000 individuals being fed with 10-pound boxes. That's 1,500 families.
Into this Ottawa community, supporting 140 different programs. So what's important to remember is that we can't put potatoes in a gas tank, nor can we use them to pay rent. It takes a lot more than just food to make the Ottawa Food Bank work. So any money raised can keep the trucks on the road, can pay our rent, can certainly stretch $1 into 5 and keep us doing the vital work we do. Our thanks again to Carleton University and SIFE for a spectacular effort so we can continue doing what we do here in the nation's capital.